Let's face reality. Technology has ruined humanity, and the evidence hits right before us as we go on about our daily activities. Look at the phones we have now. They're great, right? I'm recording this talk right now. We can text, make phone calls, access the internet, take pictures. We can do all sorts of operations in just a few moments. This is great, right? But really, we have taken advantage of this invention and have used it for things that have only degraded our society. The fact is that phones have weakened humanity immensely, especially in the America that we live in today. As I go about my own day, I see countless people constantly glued to their phones, never looking around, always oblivious to the world around them. I am also guilty of this. I do the same exact thing. Because of this, our mental capacities are at risk and our attention spans have shortened. Social media remains to be one of the main outlets of this weakness I am talking about. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter users are completely addicted to what their self is portrayed like on their social media. Their main concern being about the amount of likes they receive or the amount of comments they have on their pictures and statuses. Social media gives these people reassurance and makes them feel they're doing something right. Yet in the long run, it's giving them a false sense of security about their own social life. There is a large difference between what people say in real life and what is said on social media. This in itself is a weakness. We are way too reliant on social media. It's basically a way for us to show the good side of our lives to people on the outside, allowing us to escape from our own shortcomings and weaknesses. If we escape and constantly hide from reality and shield it with a false representation, it only makes us more unable to deal with problems present before us. In this talk, you may have realized that I've used the pronoun we many times. I do this in order to emphasize the need for the pronoun to be used more frequently in our social interactions. In social media, I is all but overused. We need to stop focusing on this I, and we need to focus more on working together. We need to use social media for something more than just expressing the way we look at ourselves. We need to stop being selfish on social media. Pictures on Facebook and Instagram show everything but modesty and humbleness. Instead of using social media for something more productive, users of it post never-ending slurs of selfies, constantly posting about themselves. This is where the use of the I comes in. On social media, we are continuing to become more narcissistic and selfish. Instead of consulting a close friend for help, we would rather just write angry posts on social media rather than just confronting the problem in real life. Is this what we have come to as a society? Are we really this involved and obsessed with our own self-worth? Social media has turned us into these antisocial robots, where real communication is looked down upon and is considered an abnormality in most social situations. It's sad to see while sitting down at a restaurant, a family concentrated on their phones rather than having a decent family talk about their lives or about their day. In public, you're seen as insane if you even try to talk with somebody. And social media was created to expand our social lives. It was created to establish a new platform where we could communicate wherever we wanted to from anywhere. In reality, it has damaged us, and this damage can be seen with the children of America, many of them now seen with their own iPhones. At their age, I would have been given a set of Legos, a coloring book, something that would instill a sense of creativity. I would have gone to the park with my family, swung in the swing set, and played tag with my friends. Children have so much more in their childhood if they would just break away from a phone or tablet and live a life like people did maybe 50 years ago when we lacked these electronic luxuries. If we would only change the way we use technology and social media, we could do so much more with our lives. We could be more focused, more attentive, more social. It changes something we are very resistant to. We are so ignorant to the fact that each time we pick up our phones, we are hurting ourselves, and we are holding ourselves back from living a wholesome life. Imagine the things we could discover. Imagine what we could create. Imagine what we could see beyond the screens of our phones. If we were able to give more attention to life, we could create real social interactions, form real relationships, and live a life based in reality, not a facade created in social media.